Here are 5 comic books that you can pick up that will add immediate value to your collection. Hey there, in this video I'll be reviewing 5 comic book value picks from early May 2022 that I shared on social media and compare the values I shared at the time with the current values in a retrospective format here so we can review how the values have changed since then. My goal with these comic book value picks is to try to select one book about once a day and share it with you if it meets the following criteria. First, the comic book has relative affordability with a low or minimal buy-in. Second, the value of the book has a wide range between the reported fair market value provided by cover price for a raw copy and the graded value of the book in a 9.8 provided by GPA. And third, the average value for a CGC 9.4 is high enough where the amount is at least or above the cost to acquire the book after applying the grading and shipping fees. The suggested price that I share is offered to you only as a guide to keep your purchasing budget in line with the value data. And this means that the pick is only worthy of you pursuing it if you can acquire the book raw in at least a 9.4 condition, hopefully a 9.6 or a 9.8, even better, and you intend to send the book in for professional grading. Now, let's get to the picks. First up is Wonder Woman number 1, shared on May 2nd, 2022. This is from February 1987 with story pencils and cover art by George Perez. This is considered a key as it contains the origin of Wonder Woman, but also because of the legendary art provided by Perez. The current fair market value of this book is $46.55. This is a 51% increase over the $30.80 fair market value of the book at the time this pick was shared. However, the last reported sale in a CGC 9.8 has fallen $95 or a loss of 27%, while the 9.4 average has gained $3 or up 4%. Next is Amazing Spider-Man number 335 from July 1990. This is the return of the Sinister Six Part 2, written by David Michelini with pencils and cover art by Eric Larson. The current fair market value of this book is up about 10% to $8.27 from the $7.50 when it was shared back on May 3rd. The last reported sale of a CGC 9.8 of this book is unchanged at $150. However, the 9.4 average has fallen $3.50 to $74.50, or a loss of about 4.5%. My Star Wars pick from May the 4th Be With You on May 4th, 2022 was Star Wars number 5, released back in November of 1977, written by Roy Thomas with pencils by Howard Chaykin. This is a key for Star Wars as this is the first appearance of Rebel pilot Wedge Antilles. Now, not even Star Wars Celebration could keep this book afloat, as its fair market value has dropped almost 42% from $36 to its current value of $20.90. The last reported sale has also fallen $181. That's almost 31% from $586 to $405. The only thing I would say about this book is that the 9.4 average is holding steady. It actually climbed 50 cents to $100.50. So again, a good indication of a low risk buy if you're able to get this book for around $20 in a raw appraised grade of 9.4, because it still has really good value in a CGC 9.4. On May 5th, 2022, I shared Submariner number 63, released back in July of 1973, written by Steve Gerber, pencils by Howard Chaykin, and cover art by John Romita. Now, at the time, the fair market value of this book was $19.34. It has dropped 28% to $13.92, a loss of $5.42. There is still no recent reported sales of this book in a CGC 9.8. The last time it sold was for $900 back in October of 2021. However, the CGC 9.4 average rose 13%, up $61 up to $69.50 from the $61.50 average when I shared this pick. So again, this is a good trend because the fair market value has dropped, but the 9.4 average has risen. So there's a very nice gap allowing you to acquire this book for even less money today. The last book is Infinity Gauntlet number 5 from November 1991, written by Jim Starlin, penciled by Ron Lim, and cover art by Lim and George Perez. The fair market value of this book has risen almost 25% from the $20.74 fair market value at the time I shared this book back on May 6th, up to $25.89. The last reported sale of a CGC 9.8 has also jumped an amazing 45%. When I shared this pick, the last 9.8 sale was $265. Now it is $385. The CGC 9.4 average value is unchanged at $46.50. So this book is actually a little bit of the opposite of some of the other books where there's more risk involved if you find this book raw and it looks to be not quite a 9.8 candidate because the 9.4 value is fairly low, but there's a high reward with this book. As you can see, the 9.8 value is climbing. And those are my picks. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Moneyball Comics to receive these picks daily in your feed and watch the value pick retrospectives here on my channel. Thanks for watching, happy collecting, and see you next time.